What's up, guys? Canes have a pretty impressive 3-game homestand despite the 6-3 loss today. Spencer Martin had a rough day at the office. The power play did as well. Kind of reminded me of the Utah game. A lot of chances, especially in that weird sequence in the first period where we had a lot of 4-on-3, a brief 5-on-3. We just couldn't muster anything. Bobrovsky was solid. We did get dragged. We dragged ourselves back into the fight with a 2-goal second period to tie it 3-3. And then a potential too many men on the ice, not called. And then a really longish shot got past Spencer Martin. There wasn't a ton of traffic. So it was a really ugly goal seemingly to give up. But again, I'm not the greatest of judges on ugly goals and what's not a goalie's fault. So I'm just going to say Spencer Martin struggled today, but 1 of 6 on the power play is not going to get it done. But Seth Jarvis did get us tied on the power play in the first after a elite pass and find by Sebastian Aho. So you thought the power play was going to keep humming, which it scored in 5 straight games. But I think all those penalties and the stoppage to figure out who was supposed to be on the ice, how many people were supposed to be on the ice, I think that kind of threw off their rhythm. No, the Canes won't make that excuse, but it just felt that way. Couldn't get any good chances. And then in the third period, after we gave up the long goal to make it 4-3, we had a power play chance. And Bobrovsky stood tall, and then we gave up a shorthanded goal to make it 5-3. Bobrovsky was just really good in the third period. We had really nice success in the second period with the net front. Sean Walker got his 100th career point. Just not enough. And with the goaltending situation the way it is, you got to be super perfect with the puck, and the puck management and turnovers have been in back of our net so much against elite teams, but we were able to overcome that against the New York Rangers. We won 4-3. Jackson Blake with a howitzer on the game-winning goal. And Spencer Martin was really solid in that third period. He's been solid, but it's just feels like the Canes can't make one mistake because it's going to end up in the back of the net the way our goaltending situation is right now. And hopefully Pyotr Kochetkov will be able to play tomorrow in the back-to-back against Florida in their place this time. But coming back from 2-1 down to the New York Rangers is big, and then 3-1 against Dallas, we scored 5 goals in the third period. It was a masterpiece. Seth Jarvis, like he never left, has just been a goal-scoring and point-collecting machine. It's just maybe we had too much turkey today, but 2-1 against Dallas, New York, and Florida, 3 of the upper echelon teams. I think you'll take that given the net situation, and I know I keep saying that, but that's the reality. But if we can get that straightened out, I really, really like our chances, because our goal generating, the way our power play is today, notwithstanding, other than the first one, and just so that we don't have to try so hard to be perfect with the puck and get a few big saves, and sometimes your goalie needs to be your best player, and that hasn't happened for us lately, but we're still finding a way to win, and that's all that matters. Stacking the W's and 2-1 homestand, the way everything is gone, you take that and run, and hopefully you can start another winning streak tomorrow against Florida. But Marty Necas, you want to see a little bit more from Svechnikov. You can see his frustration, just not generating points or generating playmaking plays. Maybe him being more physical and more aggressive would help. But you're seeing everybody kind of have a hand in every single win, and having to come back a lot and the ability to do that is great. But I would love to play in front of some games. We haven't played in front, as Tripp said, since Ottawa when we won 4-0 at home last week. So just trying to stay in front of games and establishing the forecheck instead of chasing games, because the NHL is hard. And if you're thinking too much about protecting the puck and making the perfect pass, it can kind of get grimy in the brain. But Hurricanes are still in an excellent spot, 16-5-1 as we go into the game tomorrow. But as always, raise up. Let's go Canes. Keep stacking the W's. Keep stacking the points. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Helps out a lot. Thanks, guys.